So in this video I'm going to teach you how to deadlift. Nice, simple and nothing to confuse you. So the first thing before you even think about lifting the bar is your foot stance. Your midfoot should be just under the bar, so the bar should be over midfoot, and your feet should be around hip width. That is for conventional. Obviously if it's sumo it's going to be a different stance, but this is for conventional. So your feet should be around hip width. This is going to be your most powerful stance. Thinking about it, if you were trying to jump up, you wouldn't have your feet very wide out, you'd have them hip width, as this is where you're going to generate the most power from. Your hands should be around shoulder width on the bar. Most bars have knurling around the same place. I usually do a thumb width from the end of the knurling, and this puts me in around the right position. I'm going to let you in on one of my little secrets. Use hook grip. Mixed grip's okay, especially when it gets a little bit heavier. I do switch to mixed grip, but hook grip is like an ultimate cheat code. It's going to be painful on your thumbs when you first start getting used to it, but trust me, push through the pain because it's one of the best things you can do for your deadlift. My deadlift has shot up since I started using hook grip. My grip has improved so much, and that's where deadlifts actually fail a lot of. It's not actually the weight, people just struggle with the grip. So yeah, hook grip. Pull yourself into the bar, and this means getting tight into the bar. Don't bend down to the bar, pull yourself into the bar. Get tight and keep the bar as close to your shins as possible. That bar should not be drifting away from you. As you pull yourself into the bar, your knees should be around in line, roughly around the same area as the crook of your arm, like the front of your elbow. This is going to ensure that you're not squatting into the bar and you're pulling yourself in, and these being in line means you're going to open up and extend at the same time, so no body part is lagging behind. When you've pulled yourself into the bar, I want you to keep your chest up and your shoulders in your back pockets, as I tell my clients. These should not be slumped over. This is going to be the most optimal position, chest up and proud, shoulders in your back pockets, because this is going to ensure that you've got a nice, neutral, strong, tight spine. Feel the tank. And when I say this, you've probably heard me saying it on a lot of my other videos, this is going to mean when you brace and engage your core. Fill the tank with air, you're engaging your core, it's almost as if someone's going to punch you in your stomach, you're tensing and engaging your core. As you engage your core, you're going to be protecting your spine a lot more. This is going to help prevent a lot of spinal injuries. We want to keep that spine nice and tight, your core nice and tight. This is going to protect a lot of things around your back and your spine. We don't want no prawn back over here, we have none of that. Okay, the next one is take the slack out the bar. And as you can see by the video, it's almost like a mini pull. I'm taking the tension out the bar, aka taking the slack out the bar. And what this is doing is I'm creating tension and I'm engaging my lats, and this is going to help as well because this is going to keep our upper back nice and tight as well. Push the ground away on the ascent. Don't just pull the bar. This is as much of a pushing movement as it is a pulling movement. Don't rely on your spine to do all the work because you're going to end up in a wheelchair. Again, push the ground away. I want you to think really about pushing through your feet and pushing the ground away, because this is going to help promote your leg use as well. Don't leave all the work to your spine. Keep your arms straight. Don't want them to be unbent, don't want you to see you trying to curl it. Keep your arms straight. They're simply there just to hold the bar. This is a full body movement. Your arms are just there as stabilisers. They're there just to hold the bar. They are simply just hooks on chains. I just want you to think of that, hooks on chains. Don't put all the weight in your heel. I've seen a lot of people say this in the past, and this is going to promote a lot of imbalances, and you can end up taking a tumble backwards, especially with heavier loads, because you're more likely to go back. Keep the weight spread evenly through your foot, mainly at the base of your foot, because this is where you're going to generate most power. Don't overextend at the top. Again, this is putting a lot more pressure on your spine at the top of the lift, and you're more likely to tumble or go backwards. You don't want that. Control the descent. Don't just drop the bar like a knobhead. You've only completed half a rep. To complete the lift, control the descent and drop it nicely. There's no need to be dropping it. I know lifts can be heavy, but still have a bit of consideration. I drop the bar, we all drop the bar, but don't drop it from the top of the lift. Don't max out every week. If you're trying to max out every week, you're going to fuck your recovery up big time. By maxing out every week, you're not giving your body and your nervous system a chance to recover, and the deadlift is a very stressful movement on your nervous system. So yeah, give yourself time to recover and take it easy. If you max out, don't try that weight again, drop it back down for another couple of weeks, maybe increase your working sets a little bit and just taper it back up. There's a lot that goes into a program and it doesn't include maxing out every week, so don't.